Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Wednesday Talk. I am here for another episode review of Beyond the Gates. Okay, this is season 1, episode 181. It wasn't much on this episode, but it was a cute little episode, nevertheless. Okay. Um, and make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the bell notification so that you know every time your girl upload a new video. Okay, and share this mofo with whoever you think watch Beyond the Gates. Okay, hook us up. Okay, so yes, so we are back with this episode. I'm gonna start off with Ashley and her mom Jan. So Ashley is at her house, her little studio apartment, and she was drinking. Like, she's in distress. She has on her pajamas. I guess this is the same day that she left from the hospital with Derek and shit like that. And she's in distress. And so she's drinking or whatever. Then Jan pops up and come over, and they're talking and stuff. And Jan like, why you here and in pajamas? Are you okay? She like, Jan like, how is you cool? How is you cool? How is you cool? Okay. So she was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, thinking Derek ambushed me at the hospital today or whatever. And, we were talking about, whatever. So Jan was like, look, like, like, basically, like, Derek not wrong. Like, you my child and I love you, but Derek is not wrong for how he feels. So she's like, even though he manipulated me and didn't tell me about his progress with his legs, that wouldn't have even happened, Ashley, if you would have been upfront with him from the beginning. So now you're putting the cart before the horse. Because he wouldn't have been fake pretending like, he wanted to give you this big reveal with his legs and all of that stuff. If you would have been upfront with him and been there, like Jan said, as a friend for him, because she finally admitted that she only got back with him because she felt sorry for him. And she didn't want him to go through the paralysis alone. And like Jan told her, you could have did that as a friend, but kept it real with him and gave him that option, because it looked like Cheryl would have been over there wheeling his ass around any motherfucking where. Yeah. Cheryl looked like she was ready to take on that wheelchair and nursing duties very fast. So that was that. So they talked about that or whatever. So I'm assuming that she's starting to get in her way or whatever. Ashley, just leave Derek the fuck alone. And quit using him. You were being manipulative because you were using him because you couldn't be with Andre. So leave Derek the fuck alone and let him go on about himself, and you moping your sorrows or find you somebody else to get with. Get with Ted. Shit. I digress. But so then we have Derek and Andre at Uptown, and Derek's firefighter friends are there. So he go over and talk to him for a minute. They talking about who got the best chili. Of course, Cheryl is big up in Derek about the chili and all that type of stuff. And they going on through their little spills. It was, like I said, it wasn't much. And, Derek went back over to talk to Andre because they had told him, not Andre, what is his damn name? Jacob. Because they was telling him, like, come and join us. And he was like, I'm here with my bro, and he kind of need to talk or whatever, even though they had some stuff to talk about with his motherfucking ass. So he told Jacob, and Jacob and motherfucking Derek gossip like 2 batches, okay? But Derek, I think also Derek just wanted to tell Jacob that girl was trying to throw that damn kitty cat at his ass. So they were talking, and Derek was telling Jacob that Ashley basically told him that Well, told him that she went to Andre to see if it was a chance for them the fucking night that she gave him his fucking rings back. And he was like, what? And he was like, and Andre is married to my mother-in-law. So he basically like, Ashley's a fucking skank. And I want to know what Naomi is going to say. If she going to be as hard on Ashley ass and talk to Ashley ass like she did with Derek ass. Remember, she went off on his ass and was like, yeah, motherfucker. Yo, boy. Cause she was like, what you mean? Remember when he was telling them what happened? They was sitting over there looking all pitiful and shit. And he was like, well, they was like, what the hell wrong with you? And he was like, Ashley caught me standing. So they was all happy. And then they was like, wait, what the hell you mean she caught you? And then when Derek threw Jacob under the bus, Jacob was looking like, yeah, Jacob kept telling me to tell her. She like, so Jacob, you know? Jacob was like, you motherfucker. Ashley and Derek ain't shit. But I digress. But yeah, so the way she got on his ass, I hope she get on Ashley's ass when she found out that Ashley went to motherfucking Andre that same motherfucking night when she talked to her and told Naomi that she wasn't going to do that. And then asked Naomi not to say nothing to her mom or nothing like that. Because you wanted to slick your ass up into damn Andre arms. And he was like, how ho get back? I got a batch and I want it and I love her. Okay. So yeah. So he was telling him that and Jacob was like, damn. So then he told Jacob about Cheryl all up on him. And he was like, I just, I cut it or whatever. It was getting heated. It could have went far, but, I couldn't keep Ash off my mind. And Jacob was like, yeah, probably because you was in her motherfucking place about to fuck on this other match. Probably because y'all was in Ashley's house. And damn, Cheryl, you couldn't wait. Would you want him slobbing some other woman down in your damn place? But I digress. I ain't give a damn because Ashley should have told him about her feelings for Andre. But she waited until now Andre is married. She turned him down. She got with Derek, proposed to Derek, and then gonna wait until now Andre married and happy to try to get back with him and then trying to string Derek ass along. Whatever. So then we have Hayley. Bill is at the country club. Hayley calls Bill and let Bill know that she's going to be a little late with her errands is running over. So she's going to be a little late, which she's actually somewhere out with Randy about the poison stuff. So she like, what's tea? I need another vial because that one is empty and this motherfucker ain't as much as had a damn fever yet. What's tea? What is that shit? And he was like, I told you it was slow acting. My connect said it's slow acting. She like, shit, this shit moving in a snail damn pace. I need something to pump up the volume. Give me 2 vials so I can mix them together or something, double dose or something. Because this is not right. It's taking too long. Shit, he been passed away of natural causes before this shit to kick into the fact. And I'm trying to get on that beach next week. Again, I don't even know what the purpose is because Bill give you everything you fucking want. But I guess she want to expedite it because it looked like he's falling back for Danny and she ain't having that shit. So that's what she want to do. So yeah, so and I wish her and Randy would quit calling each other cuz before somebody hear them. And like, oh, that's your cousin? Because y'all acting like y'all just strangers and stuff like that, and y'all keep meeting up, but y'all keep calling each other cuz. Just call each other by each other's name or don't call each other shit at all. But I digress. Her and Randy going through that stuff. And then Bill, again, is at the country club. Naomi and Chelsea is meeting Danny at the country club, and she was on FaceTime with Andre, and they walked up when they was talking nasty or whatever. So they was like, oh my God, we don't want to hear that shit or whatever. So she was like, I could talk like disrespectful when it's to my husband. And then so she showed Andre on the FaceTime with them. And he was like, hey, Naomi and Chelsea. And then they was like, hi, Dad. So when Danny got off the phone with them, she was like, you rotten ass damn kids, y'all play too much. So they was like, whatever, like they'll rather play around than to, you know, treat him like they do Hayley ass. They be on Hayley ass. But Chelsea be a little subtle with Hayley, but Naomi be straight cutthroat with her ass, okay? So they go and sit down or whatever, and they talking about, you know, what they Thanksgiving and all that type of stuff. And then Danny like perk up and she sees somebody. It's Bill long ass trying to hide and peek at them behind a little opening in the front part of the country club. So Naomi like, who you are, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for? She like, nobody, I'll be back. So she went over there to talk to him, and she was like, why you over here hiding out? And he was like, I'm not. I'm over here trying to enjoy my drink and have some time to myself before this nagging ass fucking Hayley get here. And she was like, boy, I seen your ass peeking over, creeping. And she was like, and that's damn hard to do with a motherfucker that's damn near 7 feet tall. So he was like, no, I'm waiting on, well, actually I'm waiting on Hayley or whatever. He was like, he didn't want to interrupt daughter mama time or whatever. And she was like, try again. And he was like, I just want to enjoy my brandy or whatever, scotch or whatever. And she was like, and next try. And then he was like, okay, well, I wanted to you know, leave it alone. And, you know, like my wife, I'm waiting on my wife to come. So, you know, and she was like, okay, well, you can still come and say hi to the girls. So whatever. So she leave and go back to the girls. So they talking, and she was like, cause your dad was over there creeping around and shit like that. So I went over there, and she was like, and I didn't sprint off to his ass or nothing like that. So cut the shit. So they talking about the Thanksgiving with her and Andre, and they had the little smoke and the turkey burnt and stuff. So that's when Bill came up, and they started reminiscing about when him and Danny had the fire of 47 or whatever, because that was their room number when they were at some other model's destination camping wedding, and they end up getting a hotel room that didn't have power. So they used the candles and tried to do the s'mores and stuff and set the damn room on fire. And they had 2 different actors and actor playing Danny and Bill as younger Danny and Bill or whatever. And it was cute. They, you know, did their little thing or whatever. They, you know, showed how, you know, he was trying to get some ass. And that's when she burnt that damn marshmallow, left it on the fire too long. And, you know, things got damn physical with the damn fire. Had to put damn and burnt the hotel down. So they all laughed at that or whatever. So in the meantime, while they over there having a little family reminiscence, Hayley is at the place with Randy has left. So why she didn't leave and go, I don't know. But Andre was talking to some people about his pictures or something like that. So when he come to wherever place where Hayley was at, then Hayley was like, oh, hello there. So he was like, what's up? What do you want? So she started talking to him like, you need to keep your fucking wife away from Bill ass, because these motherfuckers and their chemistry is going to be the death of both of us in our relationship. So get your fucking wife on a fucking leash. So he was like, me and Danny don't have them type of problems. And I thought that Hayley was going to tell him about that kiss, that she knew about that kiss. And Andre was going to check off into Danny and tell Danny that Hayley knew. And Danny was going to tell Bill like that Hayley knew that they had kissed. But that didn't happen. I thought she was going to tell, because she kept on egging at him. And she was chipping away at his little confidence that he had with him and Danny and shit. And he was like, him and Danny solid, whatever. Like, you need to keep your eye on Bill ass. If his eyes is wandering again, that's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me and my damn wife. So So yeah, so Hayley is constantly trying to put these seeds in Andre's head, and it's giving off like kind of like hater vibes because Hayley, can you mind your damn business for once and work on your plan? And like Andre told you, step your game up. Step your game up. If you feeling this way about this shit or whatever's going on, step your motherfucking game up. And we won't have to worry about nothing with Danny or none of that, or Bill or none, because Andre told her Danny the happiest she ever been in her damn life with me, because I'm appreciating her. She said, keep it that motherfucking way. Andre told her we not the same, but she kept pecking at him, and he was like, we're done here. She said, oh, now there's the we. Honey, would you leave that damn man alone with your slick big head ass? So she told him, next time you see Danny and Bill chopping it up with the reminiscence, or the next time you see them going at each other like cats and dogs, just keep your eye on the motherfuckers. Just watch it. You'll see the sparks in the air. So he like, all right, holla at you. I'm about to go meet my woman right now, my wife right now. And she was like, yeah, because she's probably up there with my fucking husband. I'll be up there in a minute. It's some spaghetti in there. Okay. So again, I don't know why she was still there after Randy was gone, but I digress. So Andre, so back at the country club, Danny and Bill and the girls, they having a little, you know, they all family time. So Naomi and Chelsea go off to get drinks because they need to talk about this shit that they're witnessing right before their eyes. So they like, what the fuck? So Chelsea admitted that she kind of wanted her daddy and mama to get back together after that shit with Hayley. Naomi was like, fuck that, dad ain't shit. Like, I know mom loved him or whatever, but they treat Danny like she's they treat her real delicately. I know she's a hellfire or whatever, spitfire, whatever the hell you call it, but they treat her like, especially Naomi treat Danny like she's her daughter. I was surprised when she was pregnant and she went to Danny to talk, but she didn't tell Danny that she was pregnant. And Danny ain't said nothing else to her about that shit either. Danny, get on your shit with your damn cheering. Okay? And what is they going to do about Allison? Because they haven't talked about Allison and the kidnapping and nothing like that and what's going on with her trial and all that type of stuff either. So they... Beyond the Gates, y'all, I hope in season 2 that y'all do a better job with following up on these things that y'all plan out to us, and y'all do a better job with following up on it, because now it seems like they're about to pick back up on the Laura stuff, but it seemed like for a minute they just dropped that shit. Even with Ted being around Dana, or Leslie as he called her, Dana, it's like he forgot that he had to perform plastic surgery on Laura because this motherfucker ran her off the road. So yeah, it's crazy. But I digress. But they, you know, go through that or whatever. And so when the girls are talking about like keeping Bill away from Danny, like it's a mess. So they get back over there, and then you see Andre creeping his ass in there, and he was like, what's going on? Did I miss the main course? Or Bill, you stand for dessert? Because why the fuck is you over here talking to my motherfucking wife and my daughters? Bill was pissed when he got there too. He had got comfortable. They shared their little story about the little s'mores and all that type of stuff. So then Hayley came, and so she was just looking at Andre like, what the fuck I tell you? Didn't I tell you them motherfuckers was gonna be together? And then so when Bill went over to Hayley or whatever, because first he just sat there as if Hayley hadn't came. So he went over there, and I'm surprised Hayley just didn't come over there. Why they all just couldn't just mingle together with each other? But they can't stand Hayley ass. So Bill goes over to Hayley, and then Andre and Danny get at the table, and Hayley and Bill is at the table. And Bill go to the bathroom, and when he comes back, the waiter had put down this little servant thing or whatever. So he lifted up like they was at the hotel or whatever. He lifts it up, and it's a burnt marshmallow. So he drinking his drink. He like, and Danny like, you know what I mean. So they had a little inside joke. So Hayley like, what the fuck? And then so she just like grab him and start kissing him, tonguing his ass down. But while she doing that, Danny is telling Andre about the story. So Andre like, I didn't catch the joke, but what's funny to me is why the fuck is your motherfucking ass sitting around here giggling and cackling with your damn ex about a fucking burnt ass marshmallow? And she was like, sometime a marshmallow is just a marshmallow. And he was like, and sometime a marshmallow is what used to be in the past. She was like, no, it's burnt, it's sticky, and don't nobody want it. And that's the same feelings I have toward Bill. I don't want them. He like, all right, or whatever. But when they had that laugh about that damn marshmallow, and they were like toasting up to each other for the insider, then Hayley just looked at Andre and was like, "You get it. Get on your shit, and I'll get on mine. The fuck." So and Daddy tells Andre that shit, and then they start kissing. But when they start kissing, Bill looking like he wanted to damn throw that damn food container and knock damn Andre out over his damn head with that shit. And then they show Chelsea and Naomi at the little Birds Cafe. And I think they say the Birds Cafe is just like a little outside area outside of where outside of the country club, like a little cafe outside of the country club. So they out there having coffee when y'all was just inside the country club drinking, but I digress. And they was talking about what the fuck was they gonna do about Bill and Danny. And Naomi like, now is a time where I wish Hayley would be enforcing some shit to keep dad away from mom or whatever. And this motherfucker, Chelsea was like, yeah, and she need to come up with something fast. And whatever it is, I hope it's permanent. You might regret saying that, Chelsea and Naomi, because she is actually working on something. Okay. And y'all gonna be seeing it soon enough. All right. So that's all I have for Beyond the Gates today. Like I said, it wasn't much, but those little pieces of whatever, Andre and not Andre, Derek and Jacob at the Uptown, and him missing being there with the fire people and all that stuff, and they eventually had when to go join them and stuff like that. And what else? That was it. And Ashley and her mama talking and her admitting that she only got back with Derek because she felt sorry for him. So that's all I got for y'all. We'll see what today's episode is giving. But I did drop the video for the Candy and Todd stuff. So make sure y'all watch those videos as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.